There are 4 new movies in wide release this weekend.
And there's at least one movie this weekend. Our movie guy, Aaron Lafferty, is recommending. What, are you going soft on us, Aaron? Usually you don't like anything.
No,
You're
we're finally here. I mean, welcome to March, right?
Yeah.
We're finally getting some better movies here now. Got to see this one earlier this week, Rango. This is probably the lead for Best Animated Movie so far this year.
Okay.
Obviously, we have a long way to go, but Rango, voice of Johnny Depp.
That's all you had to say.
That's all I had to say. He's a chameleon. He's kind of a fish out of water kind of a story here. He ends up in a small western town. This is all a western style kind of a film. He has to go to this town, and they're scared. They're townsfolk in need of a hero. It's kind of your typical kind of a western type story. And Johnny Depp is the chameleon here who has to try to fit in and change himself figuratively and literally to fit in with this town.
Okay, this is really interesting that he's a chameleon, not your, not a
your
cute
typical
little bear or
right.
dog.
None of the
characters.
none of the characters in here are really cute. You got lizards, you got toads, you got turtles and frogs and all kinds of different characters. And it's kind of, I really like the way they did this because this felt a lot more like a movie than a cartoon.
Okay.
From different camera shots, the way there's the dust. Obviously, dust is huge in a western town. The lack of water, the heat of the sun, the smoke, all that stuff. It felt a lot more like a movie than like a cartoon.
Interesting.
Which I think kind of separates it from contenders and pretenders for Best Animated.
Okay. Any Boy George in the soundtrack?
No.
Okay.
No.
And
Good
who
point,
made this
though.
animation?
This is out of Paramount. Did this movie? So. Yes,
fantastic.
Paramount.
You see Disney and
it's not. Yeah, it's not DreamWorks. It's not. So Paramount is taking the lead this year. Let's just say that.
Okay, interesting. Anything else? Good.
We've also got the thriller, which this is kind of getting pretty good reviews. Kind of about an average of about 7 nationally. The Adjustment Bureau. It's a thriller. Matt Damon, Emily Blunt. He's a wannabe politician, and he meets Emily Blunt. He wasn't supposed to really meet her, and he runs into people who are kind of in control of fate and destiny, if you will. So this is kind of a question about free will. The Adjustment Bureau are people who determine your destiny, and he kind of comes up against those people. They're kind of a mysterious society of people that are kind of controlling where your life is going.
Interesting.
So he tries to buck the trend.
And of course, Matt Damon and Emily Blunt will be a big draw.
Absolutely.
What is this we're looking at?
Take Me Home Tonight. Let's go back to 1998, or 1988, I'm sorry. Do the robot dance and all that fun stuff. You got Topher Grace, Anna Faris. This is kind of a throwback movie. It's kind of a raunchy comedy. It's, think of Ferris Bueller, but a little more raunchier. This one is not getting great reviews, kind of at 5, kind of a mediocre average review. So this one might be a wait to rent it kind of thing.
Sort of like the Hot Tub Time Machine, but without the water.
Time machine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Without the time machine.
Right.
Okay.
Definitely a younger cast. Also a younger cast is Beastly. If you recognize the blonde there, that's Mary-Kate Olsen.
Oh.
Alex Pettyfer, who was in I Am Number 4 earlier. This is basically a guy who's the good-looking guy. He's very vain.
The words I love.
And Mary-Kate Olsen is a witch who casts a spell on him, and he becomes less attractive, ugly, if you will. And so he has a year to find somebody who will find him for not what he is on the outside, but for what he is on the
Almost
inside.
a little like Beauty and the Beast.
A little Beauty and the Beast, kind of a modern twist. So he has a year. Vanessa Hudgens is the potential woman who may find love with him, and not be so vain about it.
And we're looking now at limited releases because that might be worth checking out.
Right, we've got In My Sleep, which was executive produced by Calvin College grad. And that was requested here as kind of one of those things where people go online and request a movie to come here. It's a thriller. It's about a guy who has some sleep disorders, and he does things when he's having this walking amnesia kind of a thing. So that's in limitedly released. And then Cedar Rapids is at Celebration Lansing this weekend. Next week it comes to North and Rivertown. This is a movie that's getting a lot of buzz out of Sundance. A comedy, Ed Helms, that was shot in Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti. So that's kind of a fun one that's coming to West Michigan. They'll be here next week.
Wow, lots of great stuff. And What If?
What If's now out on DVD. Came out on Tuesday. That was shot in Man of Steel summer 2009. Kevin Sorbo.
And downtown Grand Rapids.
Christy Swanson, exactly. So that's kind of a fun family drama. If you're looking for something to rent this week and looking for something with West Michigan ties, that would be your choice.
Okay, and if you're looking for something that you didn't get a chance to see before the Academy Awards, Rachel still has to see the big winner.
Oh my goodness.
King's Speech.
The King's Speech. Yeah. Definitely. And I was hoping that maybe it would come out a little bit more since it won really big, that maybe there'd be more showings because, frankly, I had wanted to go see it and it was a little bit limited on the times.
Right.
Is that the case?
No, I mean, it's still in plenty of theaters, but just not every show,
Right. Not as much as the big ones.
Back shows.
It was interesting because I was following you on Twitter. I follow you on Twitter, Aaron, like I've stalked you in every corner of your life. And you did great at picking the winners. How about that?
6 out of 6 for what we picked on the show.
Exactly.
So that means you won out of the three of us.
Right.
And I was second.
And I came in third.
So, but since we're both lost, we wanted to kind of combine something. So the envelope, please.
The envelope,
Terry.
please. It is for Aaron and something that you're going to use. We know. A gift card.
To see more movies.
To see more movies.
Hey.
Exactly.
We like to make sure you are on the path.
So I can be the gatekeeper for you guys and let you know what's
Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have a plan.
Yeah.
We have a plan.
I kind of fell out of contention with the supporting actor and actress category.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still kind of a little disappointed. I'm still holding to one of the picks that I missed overall, and that's my favorite movie there, which is Inception. It didn't get the best original screenplay, and Christopher Nolan didn't get even nominated for Best Director. So I'm still holding that's my favorite movie of the year.
Really?
It may not have won the Oscar, but that's still my favorite movie.
Definitely a unique movie for those that haven't seen it.
Right. It's kind of the Avatar of last year, where it was a popular movie, did very well at the box office. A lot of people liked its special effects, but didn't quite get the best picture. Obviously, King's Speech is a very good Oscar movie.
We ended up buying this. It was really good.
It's definitely worth buying. If you like sci-fi at all.
I haven't seen it, so maybe I'll borrow it from you, Rachel.
And you're welcome to.
Yeah. And I thought Waiting for Superman should have been nominated, but wasn't. So,
kind of some disappointments. Every year it happens.
All around. Well, for more on all the Oscars and all the movies in theaters this weekend, you can always check out Aaron's blog, Laugh at the Movies, and go to WITTV.com too, and Facebook.
And Twitter. Follow him on Twitter. He's an interesting and fascinating guy.
And YouTube. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Aaron. We appreciate it.
Have a good weekend.
This is 8 West.